So we should take this opportunity, this time in December, we should make protection to be a door opener, a conversation starter, and to give back to the company who's heard all its top agents and given them an online rate. My expectation is that all our L3 agents, and this is applicable for all LPC on the call, all office heads, all ADMs, the entire sales desk team. I expect all L3 agents this month to be minimum a 10 a month through protection this month. So that's my expectation from all of you. Thank you very much, guys. And let's look at the process very carefully so that
I think Anurag's video has got frozen. Let's just wait for him to come back.
to understand how to log in application to avoid any conflict. So,
Anurag, आपकी network weak है. We are not able to hear you clearly. Your video also had got frozen.
I don't know how much you've heard, Reshma.
About 1 minute ago, we lost your network. So about 1 minute ago, Anurag.
No, I was saying, since we have been able to solve this long pending ask of our top advisors, I'm saying all our L3 and above agents should be a 10 a month this month on protection.
Right.
That's my ask from everybody on the call, from LPCs, from sales desk manager, from office heads, from ADMs, and all trainers. That's the ask. So that's all, Reshma. All the very best. Let's go for a big month on the back of this, newfound energy for our L3 advisor. So back to you, Reshma.
Thank you, Anurag. Thanks for that context setting. So we can begin. Ashok, can I request you to put up the updated PPT, please?
Yeah, sure.
In the meantime, can I request all the office head, RMs, ZVPs, ADMs, APMs, please, put this information on your group so that more ADMs, APMs, office heads who have L3 and above agents in their units can join this call and, understand how to log in a case. Can we put it on slideshow, please? Yeah. Thanks, Ashok. So friends, together as we are here today for the SSPP online journey, let's understand, the nitty-gritties of how do we log in a case. Let's go forward. So we're saying, our L3 and above agents, they are our champions. They've embarked, their journey with Max Life. And for us, the L3 above agents and their supervisors, you guys make the difference. Keep going forward, Ashok, please. So we're saying this is the first time ever, friends, as Anurag rightly said, that we've never had this. And for last about 2-3 years, the agents have really been making a lot of noise about giving them, the same online rates as we have for e-commerce. And the great news is it is, it's there, you said it, we did it. And the top agents will have the same rate access for their customers. We can go forward, Ashok.
Yeah.
So we're saying, we are going to be providing your customers with the best of both the worlds. Advantage of providing online rates, which are definitely more economical than the offline ones, and also provide personalized service. What more, we will also be paying commissions to the agents for that, and also count WPC on 100% and 150 and 120%. So these are the top three things that come with this offer, which is agents' competitiveness goes up. The competitiveness goes up multiple folds for our Max Life top agents because they are now able to offer the same rates as online to their customers. So, in a way, we can say that it's one company, one premium rate for top agents. The opportunity to acquire more customers, they can acquire more customers who tend to buy directly, otherwise through online portals. And the third thing is they will have no loss of business due to difference in offline and online premium. The advantage of online rates and personalized service by our agents, both the things they will get. So in a nutshell, it's a complete win-win for the organization, for the top agent, and for the end customer too. We can move forward, Ashok. And then we're saying new premium rates for L3 plus agents versus competition. How do we fare? हम दिखते कैसे हैं competition के against? तो जैसे हम सबको मालूम है, there are three types of different variants which come with term like products, which is the regular pay, limited pay, pay till age 60. So we've shown you a small snippet on how does it look like for policy terms which are different. So for 30-year policy term, 31 to 40 and more than 40 in each of these variants of regular pay, limited pay and pay till age 60. So we're saying in top, you can see, friends, what we've done for your conveniences so that it catches your eyes. जहां जहां हम नंबर 1 है, we have nobody who can beat us, वहां पे हमने डार्क ग्रीन किया हुआ है. जहां नंबर 2 है वहां सिर्फ नंबर 2 लिखा हुआ है. So the good news is out of top 5 players, वैसे तो 24 कंपनियां हैं, लेकिन टॉप 5 कंपनीज है who are very focused on protection. Out of those top 5 players, the good news is in most of the spaces, as you can see, we are number 1. In some spaces, we are number 2, which means that we are going to surely play a game that is going to be a winner. It's a winning game for all of us, is what we are saying. And this we've given you basis 1 crore sum assured. Let's move forward. What we are saying is हमने एक यहाँ आदमी दिखाया हुआ है जिसके हाथ में दोनों हाथ में लड्डू है. So we are saying, great news. L3 plus agents will also get commission while offering online rates to the customers and get WPC counted too. When we used to do our inciting, when we used to do our dialoguing with the agents कि और क्या चाहिए और क्या कर सकते हैं आपके लिए बेहतर, this feedback used to come very often कि हमें आप ऑनलाइन बेचने दो, चाहे आप हमारे लिए प्रीमियम काउंट करो ना करो, चाहे आप हमें कमीशन दो ना दो. The good news is not only WFYP we will be giving credit of 150 200%. जो WPC वो तो हम देंगे ही देंगे, बट कमीशन भी देंगे. 80% कमीशन देंगे. जो ऑफलाइन में अगर किसी को 24% मिल रहा है तो यहाँ 20% मिलेगा, अगर ऑफलाइन में 20% मिल रहा है तो यहाँ 16% मिल रहा है. मतलब 80% ऑफ ऑफलाइन कमीशन इज व्हाट विल बी पेड फॉर द ऑनलाइन केसेस. दैट्स द ओनली डिफरेंस. आरवाईसी में कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर दिस कि डब्ल्यूपीसी भी काउंट हो रहा है, कमीशन भी पूरी मिल रही है, और रिन्यूअल पे कोई कमीशन में डिफरेंस है ही नहीं. द एजेंट्स यूज्ड टू बी रेडी, द टॉप एजेंट्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, वो कहते थे आप कमीशन दो ना दो, हमारा WFIP काउंट कर लो. कुछ लोग कहते थे WFIP भी मत लो. सो इट्स अ वेरी गुड न्यूज, फ्रेंड्स. टेक इट एन एब्सोल्युटली अ पॉजिटिव स्ट्राइड that we are the only company, first of all, who's paying commissions for an online rate. So it's a great news. We need to cascade it down to our teams just like this. And नीचे जो है वो WPC grid जो आपके पास already मौजूद है, we are just showing you that WPC grid once again. We can move forward. So what we've done is, for your ease, we've done an income simulation for FYC and RYC. RYC, I told you there is no difference whatsoever. On FYC, we've given you an example here, friends. Offline premium, let's suppose 50,000 है. FYC अगर offline में 20% है तो 10,500 की commission मिलती है first year. Same thing if we do it for online. We are saying for online premium भी कम है. 50,000 के एवरेज में 46,000 का प्रीमियम पड़ता है. तो उस प्रीमियम पे हम कह रहे हैं कि हमने एक एज लिया है यहाँ पे. वी आर गिविंग दिस सिनेरियो टू यू ऑन अ सर्टेन एज. सो 46,000 प्रीमियम हो गया. उस 46,000 पे वैसे आपको 21% मिलता है. 21 की जगह 21%, 80% ऑफ 21%, that is 16.80% is the commission that will be paid to you, which means it is about 3-4% lesser than what it will be for an offline case net. So this is what it is. I think it's clear now. Ammu is saying he is not able to understand. So let me explain once again. Ammu, please listen carefully to me, Ammu. Let's suppose you have 21% commission in an offline plan. In an online plan, 21% nahi denge commission. We will give 80% of 21%. That is the commission rate that will be given. So 80% of 21% kitna hua? It will be 16.80. That is the commission that will be paid to the agent on the offline price. तो ऑनलाइन ऑफलाइन में प्राइस में डिफरेंस होगा. ऑनलाइन में मान लो 50,000 है सेम एज के लिए, और ऑफलाइन में 50,000 है और ऑनलाइन में 46,000 है. प्रीमियम तो कम होगा ही. तो प्रीमियम के ऊपर जो 21% आपको ऑफलाइन में मिलता है, on online we will reduce 20%. 80% of the commission is what you will get of the premium set rate. नीचे देखो दिया हुआ एक एग्जांपल, ऑफलाइन SSPP FYC रेट 21%, तो ऑनलाइन SSPP FYC रेट will be 17%, and RYC there is no difference at all. I hope it's clear now. We can go forward, Ashok. Now we will look at a do-it-yourself video. We will be giving this video to you. There are a couple of steps that we want to include in this, because this is an online journey that we all are facing for the first time, and therefore हमें भी एक दो steps पता चले जो इस DIY journey का part नहीं है. However, what we will do is first we will look at the do-it-yourself video, और उसके बाद के steps जो DIY video में अभी डले नहीं है वो हम आपको screen पे दिखाएंगे. We will show you in the PPT format itself, and in next 2 days we will complete the DIY video with all steps and we will send it to all of you. So Indu, you're there?
Yeah, Reshma.
So can we put up the DIY video? It's a 13-minute long video. Am I right, Indu?
Yeah, Reshma.
So 13 minute की video है friends. So my request is don't get switched off while you are seeing the video. Please look at the video carefully, और ये video भी आपको मिलेगी क्योंकि हम आपका जवाब नहीं दे पाएंगे हर कॉल पे. If you think that you'll call me later and ask me, or you'll call somebody else and ask, this is not going to be possible. हमारी bandwidth हमें allow नहीं करेगी. बहुत simple steps है. Please इसको देखो और अपने आप समझने की कोशिश करो. You know it कि हमारा जो online portal है उस पे customer खुद जाते हैं, policy भरते हैं, document upload करते हैं, अपना खुद का मेडिकल बुक करते हैं, पेमेंट करते हैं, वो किसी को फोन नहीं करते हैं. सो माय रिक्वेस्ट इज इट्स अ वेरी सिंपल इवॉल्व्ड नाइस प्रोसेस. जस्ट लुक एट इट, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. सो इंदु, यू कैन पुट इट अप नाउ. थैंक्स. DIY video is in English, so no worries friends. People who are asking me to speak in English, the DIY video is completely in English. Go ahead. तो आवाज नहीं है. बिंदु आवाज नहीं है. आपने आवाज ऑन ही नहीं की है. वो जो सिस्टम में दोनों जगह ऑन करना होता है ना.
Good evening, everyone.
Is it audible now?
Yeah.
Oh.
My name is Aman Sharma. I'm part of products team at Gurgaon head office. Today, I'll be taking you through an first in industry, an online journey, which is exclusively for L3 and above agents. Without any further delay, I'll be taking you through this journey step by step. So this page will be our landing page. This landing page will be asking for the basic details of the client, such as his full name, his mobile number, gender, male, female, tobacco, no, yes, as per client's history, his date of birth, his annual income, which is 5 to 7 lakhs, 7 to 10 lakhs, or 10 lakhs and above, as per the client's profile. The key point to note here is that all agents will be required to enter their agent ID in the displayed option. Only those agents who are L3 and above, who have completed their AML training and who are active in the system, will be able to proceed with this journey. For example, if I'm entering an agent ID which has not completed his AML training, I will not be able to proceed with this journey. As we can see, system throw back an option, a pop-up mentioning that AML training is incomplete. Now I'm entering an agent ID whose AML training is complete. So as we saw, when I entered the agent ID, which is following all these three checkpoints, which are agent should be active in the system, L3 and above, and his AML training should be complete, I was able to proceed with the journey. Now next page will immediately give me an option to choose the occupation of the customer. It's a mandatory field. Hence, there are 4 options: salaried, self-employed, professional, or others. Since we are taking this journey as an example, I'm selecting salaried as for the convenience. Now we have arrived at a page to customize this term plan. The by default recommended life cover is coming as 1 crore. We can change it to 2 crore, 50 lakhs as per the client's requirement. By default, policy cover is coming as 60 years. We can change it to 50 years, 40 years, 70 years, 80 years as per the client's requirement. In the system, there are 3 recommended options which will appear on the screen, which is pay till maturity, that is for 29 years, 10 years, and 15 years PPT term. If the client wants to customize this option, we can click on explore all payment options. Once we click on explore all payment options, drop down will appear to select from a range of 7 to 8 options for the client to choose from. For the convenience, since this is an example, I'm taking pay till maturity. There's one more option that if we select the policy cover equal or above 71 years, the premium payback option will automatically get enabled. For example, here I'm taking 75 years as the policy cover. The premium payback option is automatically active. However, since for the example purpose, I'm taking this policy cover as 60 years. So once I've customized my term plan as per client's requirement, I will click on select add-ons. Now, this page will appear, which will ask to capture the rider details. There are 3 different options which are coming: critical illness, accident rider, waiver of premium. So on this page, let's say we are taking example of critical illness and disability rider. In critical illness and disability rider, we have 2 options: 22 critical illness, 64 critical illness. If the client wants to see the list of illness which are being covered, we'll click on I option, which will tell me the various illness that are getting covered. Once we have selected the required critical illness plan, we'll click on add. A eligibility check pop-up will come, which will ask for the diabetes history of the client. So based on the client history, we can select from yes or no. Since this is an example, for the sake of convenience, I'm selecting no as my option. Once my rider has been added in my annual premium, I will click on check eligibility. Now, this page will capture the details which were not captured in the first page. For example, first name was already captured. Last name will be required to enter here. Email address was already captured. Now, education type options will come from graduation or 12th pass. For the example purpose, I'm taking graduation and above as my education. Now, here I'll be required to enter the annual income. For example, I have entered 5 lakh as my annual income. A point to be noted here is, if I'm entering annual income less than 5 lakhs, the system will not allow me to proceed further. Now I'll enter the PIN code. For example, I entered a PIN code 122002. City automatically captured was Gurugram. Based on the diabetes history, there are 2 options which came in the previous page, yes or no. Since we selected no, the same choice is available here. Is the client paying for himself? The 2 options are available, yes or no. For example, in this journey, I'm paying for myself. So are you paying for the policy? Yes. And we'll proceed. Now we have arrived at the policy proposal form. The first page will be asking for the basic details. For example, name, date of birth, which are already captured, are already populated. Next detail is enter the PAN number. Once PAN number is entered, next will be gender, which was already captured. Marital status. For example, I'm selecting single. As per the client's profile, it can be selected married, divorced, widow. Enter the alternate mobile number. For example, I've selected a dummy number here. Father's name. Nationality, already populated Indian. Education, we already selected graduate in our previous page, hence it's already populated. Residential status will ask for Indian or NRI. As per client profile, select Indian or NRI. For the example, I'm selecting Indian here. Once all these details have been fulfilled, click on proceed. This page will ask for your residence details. Since we already entered PIN code, city was already captured. Now it will ask for further details of the address. If we have landmark details, it can be entered. Otherwise, it can be left as blank also. My permanent address is same as mentioned above. If I click on uncheck, I need to enter other details also. Since for this example, my permanent address is same as mentioned above. For the sake of convenience, I've selected this checkpoint. Once my residence details are entered, I'll click on proceed. Now, this page will ask for the employment details of the customer. Since he is already a salaried customer, we'll require to enter the name of the employer. For example, Max Life, his industry type, professional. There are multiple options available in industry type. Based on client's profile, please select the respective option. For my example, I'm selecting professional as the choice. Enter his job title. Annual income we already entered as 5 lakhs. A question will come, are you or your nominee a politically exposed person? Options are yes or no. Based on client's profile, select the respective option. Since for this is a journey, for example, I'm selecting no for the convenience. Click on proceed. This page will ask to enter the electronic insurance policy. So if we do not have an e-insurance account number, we will click on open e-insurance account number. As per the client profile, choose the respective option. There will be 2 repository options which will be available. One is NSDL, second is CAMS. For my convenience, for my example, I'm using CAMS repository services as my option. Now, another question is coming about the critical illness of the insurance policy being issued. 2 options are available as usual, yes or no. I'm selecting no in this example. Another question about application of life, health, critical illness insurance ever been offered at a modified, rejected, or postponed. Based on the client profile, choose the respective option. For the sake of convenience of this journey, I'm selecting no as my option. Once these details are all filled, click on save and proceed. Now, there will be a question about hazardous activities. There will be 2 options, yes or no. For this example, I'm selecting no as my choice. Is client planning to travel in next 12 months for a holiday or more than 4 weeks? For this example, I'm selecting no as my choice. Is the client been ever convicted under any investigation for criminal charges? Based on the client profile, select among the options of yes or no. For this journey, for the sake of convenience, I'm using no as an option. Enter client's height, his weight. Now, there will be a list of 7 to 8 questions asking about the client's medical history, his diabetes, his blood pressure, his heart attack history, asthma, which all will have option of yes, no, yes, no. So if we want, we can click on respective yes or no for individual questions based on client's profile. If the answer to all these questions is no, we can directly come down and select on I do not have any of these above mentioned diseases, which will automatically capture no as for all these questions. In the next question, have you or any of your family member in last 1 year been tested for COVID-19? As per the client's history, select among options available yes or no. For this journey, for this convenience, I'm selecting no as my option. Is any of the client's member a COVID warrior or health worker? For this journey, I'm using no as my option. Tobacco, drinking any alcohol in last more than 3 days a week, taking drugs, or yes, no options are available. Based on the client's profile, please select the respective option. Have any of 2 or more of your family members ever been diagnosed with diabetes or hypertension, kidney failure? As per the client's profile, among the options available between yes or no, choose the respective answer. So here for this journey, I'm using no as my option. Once all my medical questions have been filled, I'll click on save and proceed. Now, this page will ask me for the nominee details. Nominee's first name, middle name is an option, last name, his email address, just a journey. Example, I'm entering a dummy email ID and dummy mobile number. Date of birth, again a dummy number. Relationship with the nominee, parents or others. Gender, male or female of the nominee. If we have only one nominee, these details are already filled. If we want to add another nominee, that option is also available. Just for the convenience, this is a journey. I'm using only one nominee's details. Once nominee details are filled, click on save and proceed. Now, a question will come, are you paying for the policy? If the client himself is paying for the policy, he can select on yes or no as per the client's profile. For this journey, I'm selecting yes as the option for the convenience. Click on save and proceed. Now, this page will ask for CKYC details. Do you have a CKYC number? If client already has it, mention the CKYC number. If client does not have it, click on no. Customer's mother's first name, mother's last name, and select the address proof from the respective options available. Options are passport, driving license, voter card, Aadhaar card, etc. For the ease of convenience, I'm selecting Aadhaar card as my address proof. Now, when you select Aadhaar card, it will ask for last 4 digits for the Aadhaar number and enter the details as per the client's profile. Once we have filled all these information of the proposal form, such as personal details, lifestyle, nominee, payer, CKYC, we will get an option to edit these options in case if we find some mistake has been done. If everything is fine and we have reviewed it, we can click on I accept the terms and condition and submit the proposal form. Again, a question will come. Are you sure you want to proceed? Once you proceed, you will not be able to make any further changes in the information provided. Since I have already reviewed this journey, I will proceed with this option. Now, we have arrived at the payment page. There are multiple options available. Like for example, payment through card, payment through net banking, payment through EMI, payment through UPI. For this example, a dummy journey which I'm going through, I'm selecting cards as my payment option. I will click on I agree to pay my future renewal payment through this card only, which means that if I'm selecting on this checkbox, my future renewal premium will be debited from this card only. I click on pay. The screen will ask me to enter the card's details. I'll enter the card details, I'll make the payment and I'll proceed. So this was all about this journey. I hope it will be useful for you to provide a delightful experience to the customers, and happy selling. That's all from my side. Thank you.
So great. Thank you, Indu, for that do-it-yourself video. As you saw, friends, it's a very simple one. Just to tell you, we've logged in about 30 cases. In all the cases, बहुत छोटी-छोटी queries आई थी, वो जो हमने सारी यहाँ पे hurdles में डाली है आगे screenshot में. So now we will show you through the screenshots. We will show you, how do we log in the cases. We will show you that now through the screenshots. और जो हमें पिछले 4-5 दिन में experience हुआ है, हमने उन्हीं एक्सपीरियंसेस के स्क्रीनशॉट्स बना के डाले हैं कि कहां कहां बंदा अटक सकता है, वेयर ऑल कैन यू गेट स्टक. वी पुट ऑल द स्क्रीनशॉट्स एंड वी हैव गिवन यू resolution for everything in this PPT that we will be sharing with you, and we will also be mailing this PPT to entire agency, so you don't have to worry. So one is DIY video, do it yourself video. Second is the PPT where you have screenshot by screenshot journey that is attached. And if you still have problem, then for technical support we will be giving you a email ID which is part of the deck. So Ashok, can we go back to the deck please?
Yeah, sure.
Next page. So we will be revisiting the key steps, and I'll take you through this slide and then I will hand it over to Ashok. So these are the 5 critical points that we all need to remember while we are logging in the policy. The first and foremost, in the yellow we have made it. This is our website. If you log in the case on e-commerce website, which is our Max Life main website, the case will go to e-commerce. The e-commerce team will call your customer and they will convince them to buy only from them. So my request to everybody on the call, do not use any other portal to log in the case. The link has been given to you here, mliagencyterm.com. Use only this link to log in our cases. The first point to remember. The next point to remember is the agent has to be active in the system and he has to be L3 and above as on that day. So if somebody is, because of persistency or because of some problem, somebody comes in level 2, level 1 or level base, then they will not be able to log in on that particular day. The person has to be L3 and above. The agent code has to be correctly filled in online journey because later on it might create a problem. And the third is the AML has to be complete. The AML training has to be complete, and the AML expiry should not be within 10 days of case being logged in. In online, you'll be happy to know that there is 12th pass life to be insured also, they are allowed with an income more than 10 lakhs. So this is a good news that 12th pass, life to be insured also are allowed. And online and offline trop rates are absolutely same for all agents, and therefore you cannot log in trop cases through online you can only log in the trop cases through the normal Empro journey, which we already have created for agency. So these are the points to remember. The first point is please use only this link. If you go to other link, it will go to e-commerce. The credit will not come to us. It will go to e-commerce. The person will be chasing the customer also. So don't make that mistake. Agent has to be L3 and above. The agent code has to be filled correctly. The AML training has to be complete, and the expiry of the AML should not be within 10 days of you logging in the policy. These are some rules. And trop online offline rates are same, so no point in logging in on the mliagencyterm.com. उस पे हमने ये जर्नी डिसेबल करी हुई है. ओनली नॉन ट्रॉप केसेस आप डाल सकते हो. So we can move forward. Somebody had asked कि स्टार payout में और PLB payout में भी कटौती होगी क्या? No, there will be no deduction in star payout in this. Only 80% of the FYC will be counted. Rest all everywhere you'll get full credit. Can we move forward, Ashok?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can I request our products manager Ashok Manwani to come forward and take us through the journey once again? ये journey same है, DIY में आपने जो देखी थी same है, but आपके सहूलियत के लिए, for your convenience, we thought we will rerun it. It will take us 10-15 minutes more, but since we are doing it for the first time, we will rerun it for you so that you are absolutely confident that this is very easy. So thanks Ashok for joining in, and over to you.
Thank you, Reshma. So, friends, while Reshma has already told us, this sounds a bit repetitive because we are running it again. But the intent here was to identify the areas where we may commit mistakes or basis the past experience, where we have found the issues which have been escalated to us. So this is the first page. When you use that URL which was provided to you, also if you see at the top, this 392.18420. If this is visible, which means you are safe, the business going to your code only, business going to the agency only, and it's not going to e-commerce. So that's the first symbol, first signal, right? When you use this URL. So here we enter the name already mentioned in the video. We'll enter the mobile number, gender, smoker, non-smoker, date of birth, annual income, and then we'll enter the agent ID. So as mentioned in video also, if any of the conditions are not met, if the agent is not L3 and above, if the agent is not completed his AML training, or the AML training is going to be expired in next 10 days, so this here it won't work. The agent ID which you mentioned, then it won't work, and it won't proceed ahead. Then next step, you will have to enter the occupation, right? So occupation, whichever occupation it is there, you'll enter that. Then you'll enter the sum assured, till what age you need the cover, right? Then the premium payment term option that you have to choose. You want to pay it, you want to choose regular pay, you want to choose it for limited pay, you want to choose it for pay till 60, right? So these are the options that you have to select. And accordingly, you will be, it will throw out the premium, the annual installment premium that you have to pay. It will be visible to you. Or if you want to change the mode, that also can be changed here. So this was explained. Explore all premium payment options. You can, in this slide, you can see that you can choose the options that you want to have. Pay till 41, pay till 46, pay till 43. Accordingly, you will be shown the premium. It will throw the premium amount, the annual installment. And if you want the option for return of premium, it's automatically activated if the policy cover is of 71 years and above, right? So that option can also be chosen here. Now you can choose the add-on riders. So you can choose the option. It's 22 critical illness, 64 critical illness. It was mentioned video as well. And accordingly, it will do a quick eligibility check also. Basis you do it yes or no, it will move ahead. It will allow you to select it or not. So add-on riders you have added finally, then we'll move ahead. Now here you are adding your further personal details, education, occupation, annual income, PIN code, So annual income has to be minimum 5 lakhs. We are just repeating it. It was mentioned in video. We are just repeating it. And basis the PIN code. Once you enter the PIN code, automatically it will show the city, right? So if it is less than 5 lakhs, it won't proceed ahead. The value entered makes you ineligible for the plan, right? So that's the pop-up that will be visible. Now I'm going back. Once you see enter the PIN code and the same number of cities which are otherwise allowed, the negative cities are not allowed. So basis those 370, 390 cities only, the journey will move ahead. So once you enter the PIN code and you proceed, then it will show this. We'll land here. This screen will be visible. Now in this screen, at the top, you will see the E-code number, right? This is where the E-code, for the first time, E-code number appears here. You entered your education, occupation, income, which has to be minimum 5 lakhs, and you enter the PIN code. And if it is non-negative, it's not negative PIN code, it's non-negative PIN code, non-negative location PIN code. The next window that appears is this. This is the window that appears after that. And here you can see the E-code number. Now, why it is important, why this E-code number is important, and why we need to remember it. So there were certain, escalations that, we are dropping from the journey in between, and we don't know what to do with that. So we'll come to that slide. For the first time, E-code will appear after you enter your personal details and you enter your PIN and everything, and then you submit. So after that, this E-code number appears for the first time, and after that, this E-code will appear in subsequent pages also. We need to remember that. Why it is important, we'll come to that. Okay, then we'll move ahead, and then other details we'll fill the other details. For example, mobile number, email address, nationality, residential status. We are Indian or we are NRI. We'll save it and move ahead. We'll enter an alternate mobile number. We'll add the father's name. Then e-insurance account number. They're asking whether we have the insurance account already, or if we want to open it again. So we have to select one of the option, right? See, the E-code number is visible here also. So we'll add the nominee details. Now, why it is important? Now we just received a lot of queries and escalations other day during the weekend that the customer gets dropped from the journey, or while we are filling up this, we are moving ahead during this online journey, it gets somewhere else, and then when we re-log in, then we are not able to, we have to start it afresh. So friends, thing is that we have to remember this E-code number. Once this E-code number is generated, you are not required to start the journey again from beginning. What you have to do, there's a link provided here. You can see there is a link provided here on this slide. So you have to use this link, click this link, and when you open it, once you click that link, this link, the landing page will take you to the page where you stopped earlier, where you were dropped earlier. Right? It will take you to the same page where you were dropped earlier.
So Ashok, I'll just say, friends, this was a very common query that came in first initial 30 logins, that, people would call and say, Reshma, we got dropped off from the journey. Now, what do we do? So the solution that Ashok is telling us, you have to always keep the E-code number handy. And if you get dropped off, you have to now go on the Max Life website. Now you don't have to get scared, because only till the time the E-code gets generated, we have a threat of e-commerce calling our customers, or there being a clash. Once the E-code is, the Ramban here is E-code. Once E-code is generated through our link, the job is done. Now you can go on the main company website through our E-code, because on our E-codes, which are done through this link, there is no call center mapped to that particular E-code. So once you have the E-code, wherever you get dropped, don't worry, go on the Max Life main page, and there you have a option to say continue the journey from the same M code. That's where you can start from, and you have to type in the same E-code number which you will keep handy. The moment the E-code is generated, just keep it handy. Yeah. Go ahead, Ashok.
Yeah, so once you click that link, which we have provided on the slide, or otherwise, one can also find it on our Max Life's website. So one has to scroll it down wherever at the bottom of the page, where Max websites, you will find term insurance plans. There you will find one link there, right? Continue with the same link, continue with the same existing link, existing journey. So there, when you click that link, the window will pop up. They'll ask you for the e-code number. Once you fill in the e-code number, you punch in e-code number, it will take you to the same page where you were dropped earlier, right? So moving ahead. So then we have this payment option, premium payment option. So once we do that, complete the submission. Now here, when we land to the, our net banking page, so there a reference number is visible. So this reference number, so it starts with e-com. So here we are not, we need not to worry, because it will, that doesn't mean that the business is going to the e-com channel, right? It will be counted under agency, because at the beginning we have entered the, agent code. We have used that separate URL. This only a part of the journey. This only mentioned at the payment gateway. Right, so we are not required to worry about. So once payment is done, this application number is generated for the future references, right? Once payment is done, this application number will be used for future reference, and then, right? So we filled up personal details. If you see on the left hand side, we filled personal details. Then we did that, we completed that, we moved on to lifestyle details. Then nominee details were filled up by us. Then payer details, CKYC was done, right? We checked out. Then the next step is schedule the medical tests, right? So here we have to fix the medicals. If the call center and medical booking, everything, we have to schedule the medicals. So category and center, home visit selection and scheduling of the medical test. Once this is done, then it will ask for the docs upload.
So the medicals and everything, the pop-ups keep coming, friends, and we have to just check, just keep taking, which center you want to go to. It'll throw automatically, it'll throw the category also. So you don't have to do anything, no calling anybody, nothing. It'll all come online, and then, you can keep choosing the options.
So once medical is booked, the next step visible here is upload documents. Although you will also parallelly, once the medical booking is done, in parallel, you will also get, this link on the registered mail ID of the customer. And I mean, that can also be used to upload the documents. Otherwise, you can upload the documents here itself, right? So now the documents are uploaded. And here, the policy login is complete once you see this screen. Right? So this is the journey. So few things, recap of few things which we need to remember, we need to take care of. One, that only L3 and above agents will be eligible to proceed using this link. Only they will be able to get the benefit of this, the online rates. So they are active in the system. The email training is complete, and email expiry is not within 10 days from the current date, on the date when they are using this link, on the date when they are going to log in the case. Minimum income required is 5 lakhs and minimum sum assured allowed is 50 lakhs. Here in online journey for agents, the default payment mode is annual premium payment mode. And payment option will appear only after completion of KYC and proposal form, right? So these few things we need to remember. After completion of KYC, we need to upload the documents and book the medicals, for which we'll automatically get the pop-ups, and we have to use them to complete the journey. So from here onwards,
I will request Rupa to take. Thanks, Ashok. Thanks. Yeah. So, further on journey is, the operations related. So therefore, I will request Rupa Rajendra to come forward and share it with us. Let me just check. I haven't made her co-host. 1 minute. Okay, so Rupa Rajendra is there. Rupa, I made you the co-host. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Yeah, I have just unmuted.
Yeah, go ahead, please,
Thank you,
Rupa.
Reshma.
And
Thank
Rupa,
you.
just to mention to you that, since people do not know about the customer declarations and those 30 policies which have come in, Rupa, none of them have customer declarations. So just cover that point in your talk.
Done. Good evening, everyone. Let me just explain as to what you need to do while assisting the customer. This plan is like our offline term plan. So all the mandatory documents that you will be providing for the normal SSPP plan, the same documents you need to ask the customer to upload in the online journey. You will have to help the customer to upload the document, let it be a financial, a KYC document. It needs to be uploaded. Okay, can you just click next, Indu?
Sure.
Thank you. So there are two mandatory documents along with the normal financial and KYC documents that needs to be submitted. So first is the seller declaration form. Secondly is an ACR form and a moral hazard form. So in the seller declaration form, there are two options. Can you just click on that link? Or I can share the screen.
Let me share my screen. This link is not working because this might be not saved in the same folder.
Okay.
Indo, you can share this.
Sure. Yeah.
Should I share my screen?
No, just give me a second. I just put it.
So basically what we can do is
Yes.
we can remove the previous user and I can
Okay, so team, over here, this is a seller declaration form. So if you scroll below, there is something called as option 1 and option 2. So in case if you tick on the first box, in case you wish to disclose anything in addition to what has been disclosed by the prospect in the proposal form, there is a form called as ACR and MHR form. That MHR form, we will be sharing those templates with you. That entire form has to be filled by you, and you have to hand it over. You have to get it uploaded in the case, and at the same time, you have to give it to the operations team who will be uploading it in OmniFlow. In case if you tick on the second option, which is I agree with the declaration mentioned above, and do not wish to disclose in addition to what has been disclosed by the prospect in the proposal form, then what you have to do is you will have to give me the MHR form. But in that, you will only have to fill the customer name, the proposal number, the name of the agent, date, place, and your agent code. You need not fill other details. So in case if you tick on the first wala option, ACR and MHR form has to be filled in entirety. Okay, it's a moral hazard form, and there are certain questions which are given there. You have to just tick it, sign it, and fill all the boxes which are available in that form. In case if you click on option 2, then you have to give me the MHR form. But in that, you don't have to take any other options. It is just the basic details like the customer name, proposal number, your name, the date in which the form is being submitted, your place, and your agent code has to be filled. Am I clear in this, Reshma?
Yeah, absolutely, Rupa. I got it.
Indu, can you just show the ACR and MHR form also once so that it gives clarity?
Suresh, Rupa, I don't have that format.
Okay, I'll share it. I'll share it. 1 second.
So all those formats are available with the CamShop also, friends. So in case, if the agents want to get these forms, they can even get it from the CamShop. We will also be sending this mail to all of you. You must have got this mail even from process controls.
Yes.
On Monday, they must have got. So Monday was what date? 6th. on 6th process control se mail aayi hai, which has the seller declaration, it has the process note, and it has the ACR and MHR forms. It has everything.
Okay, so this is the MHR form. It is like your sales confidential report. So it has the basic questions like, have you met the proposer and life to be insured? Have you explained the product conditions? Does the L2BI have existing ailments? Is there any adverse habit which the L2BI or the prospect have? Did you notice any suspicious behavior? Okay, so in case if you click on option 1 in the seller declaration form, all these questions needs to be answered by you. In case if you tick on option 2, then it is just the proposal number out here, the customer name, and your name, the date, place, and your agent code has to be filled. In case if it is option 1, the entire form has to be filled. In case if it is option 2, just these details and the Uparwala portion, that is the top portion, that is proposal number and customer name has to be filled. Okay. You can show the slides now, Ashok. The clarity has been passed on to CET team, but in case if any discrepancy or add info is marked, team, what you will have to do is you will have to ask the customer to upload the resolution in the online portal, and you will have to assist him.
Rupa, does the customer have to upload this or the agent has to upload? It's a seller declaration. It is not customer. No, it's a seller declaration. It's not a customer declaration.
No, seller declaration, the agent will upload, Reshma. I'm talking in case if there is any other discrepancy or add info which is marked.
Right. Of course. Since it's online, all discrepancies, all add info have to be, uploaded by the customer, and the customer gets a mail each time. He gets a mail, he has to click on that link, friends, and then he has to upload it. It's very simple. I mean, we have our e-commerce, which is running for years together now. There is no human interface at all, and the policies get paid absolutely flawlessly. Unka applied to paid humse kam hai. Agency applied to paid is better. Theirs is 5-6% lesser than what it is for agency. And here now we have an agent also, and you have online also. So to my mind, Rupa, our applied to paid on SSPP online should be much better.
Yeah, it should be much better. And please remember both these forms, you will also have to hand it over to CET, because we will be uploading it in OmniFlow so that it comes in their policy pack. Okay, we will be having a separate header, and in that header we will be uploading so that even the customer will be getting the copy of this form in his policy pack. So please ensure this form is filled, signed, and given to the CET team. Do not forget that. And at the same time, it has to be uploaded by you in the portal as well.
Yeah.
Can we put up the slide, Ashok, please?
Ashok, you there?
Reshma, do you want me to?
Yeah, Indu, I think Ashok is, yeah. You please put it up.
I am here only. Just a second, I was on mute.
So yeah, this is the same thing. This is the same thing what I was just reiterating. Slide 34 and 35 is that the same. So it's the same medical grade. Yeah, just one step back, Ashok. I just wanted to tell them that in case if they face any issues, one more. The previous slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last one. So in case if you face any technical issues during the online journey, we would request you to send a mail to neosupport@maxlifeinsurance.com. In case if there are any bugs, you will have to send a mail to this team. They will get back to you and they will get the issue resolved.
And Rupal, just want to add here, see, the issues will be something like, first of all, the payment, gateway is not working. Sometimes people say, so, if payment gateway is not working, it is quite possible that the bank site is down. If you try after some time, it will work. And on payment gateway, just go on Max Life website. Don't go on the, on the link that we are giving you, because once the e-quote is generated, be absolutely worry free. Go on the Max Life website and say continue from the e-quote logging in, and once you click on that, it will take you to the page back and you can start logging the details back, and there you have to make a payment. After you make a payment only you can upload your documents and you can book a medical. Just remember the process. First is filling all the details, then e-quote generate hota hai. After the e-quote is generated, then it lets you complete all the login formalities, and then it asks you for payment. Once you do a payment, the journey stops there. So please remember, the online journey actually stops there. Then the customer gets an email and he gets an SMS both. He goes on his email, he clicks, the journey starts again for two reasons. One is uploading of document and second is medical. So once these two things are there, so you made a payment, you got an email, you went on the email link, and you uploaded your documents and you booked your medical. Once this is done, the customer's work is complete, and then they get that message saying congratulations. So once that work is complete, remember the seller declaration has to go as told by Rupa. There are two options. If it is option number 1, that the customer has not told all the details, then you have to fill those two forms and you have to get it uploaded from the customer portal also, because you need to upload it from there and give it to the CAM shop also. So this was the process till now. And if there is a technical error only that you are facing again and again, then you have to send a mail to neosupport@maxlifeinsurance.com. None of the employees will be able to help you. So you can't make calls and say, chal nahi raha, it's not working. Send a mail to Neo Support. You can write a mail also to us. We will forward that mail to Neo Support only. So my request is, for the online thing, it is fantastic. It is working absolutely fine. 30 cases got logged in with small errors because they didn't know payment gateway and all that stuff, which we are clearing on this call. So it's not difficult at all. It might sound complicated to you right now, but it's not difficult at all. We can move forward, Rupa.
Yeah. Can we go ahead, please?
Ashok, can we go
The next slide? Yeah. I have already explained this.
Yeah, we can move forward, Rupa. No point in reiterating. I think you've told all these points.
Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to say, since these cases are introduced through the online portal, these cases won't reflect in your MPRO tab. So what we will be doing is, as CET, we will be sharing the app tracker. We will be sharing the web report with the distribution team. Through the distribution team, the agents can get access to this report. So online, you will have to track it through them. Okay, since this report is not available directly to you, you will have to reach out to CET. CET team will share that this particular case has got moved or it is stuck. So please ensure that you follow up with CET to share the tracker with you. At our end, we will also be sharing it with the distribution team in the morning. Every morning, we will be sharing this app tracker. From them, you will have to track. Kindly go ahead, Ashok. This is done. This is our actionable, which we will be informing to the team. So that's okay. Please note, in case if you do not give the MHR form and the seller declaration, the discrepancy will be marked. In case of discrepancy is marked, you will have to hand over both these forms to the CET, and at the same time, you will also have to upload it in the portal. Please go ahead. The medical grid, which is currently you are following for your normal offline cases, the same medical grid will be applicable in the online journey as well. TSM related questions are waived off in the online journey. CET will be sharing the web tracker with you. In case if there are any add info or discrepancy, the customer will have to upload the resolutions in the portal and you may assist them. Kindly go ahead. Okay, please note, since it's an online journey, only online payment is allowed. You cannot collect a check for this particular online journey. For MWPA, we will be coming back to you whether you will be able to source through MWPA. Please give us a day's time. We are still trying to get clarity from HO. Currently, this is on hold, so I will come back to you guys on this, Reshma.
Yeah, no problem. So till such time, we can, simply collect all these documents, friends. MWPA Section 6 addendum, the way we used to do in OTP Plus. beneficiary documents of PAN card and cancelled check, e-court number, and copy of first page of the proposal form. In fact, there are certain cases where we have already tagged in MWPA. If that happens, Rupa, then we will be able to take it ahead. So just give us a day or two, friends, so that we come back with the clarity. Yeah, we can move forward.
Yes, we are done.
Great. So now we have our underwriting team, Kaushik, and we've got Parminder Kaur also. I will now enable the chat. I had disabled the chat because some of the friends were writing to me saying, we are not able to see, the PPT properly. So I have enabled the chat. I would request everyone to please put your questions in the chat and we can answer them. So the chat is enabled, friends. You can write your questions in the chat. We have Parminder Kaur and Kaushik Mukherjee from underwriting team. You heard Rupa from operations team. We can take in your questions right now. And can I request Rupa, Ashok, to read the questions? Parminder, Kaushik, please read the questions. If they are concerning your department, please answer them.
Okay.
We'll take one by one actually. Illustration before payment not available.
So in a pure term plan, non-drop plan, illustration is not mandatory because you need only a quote. From regulatory perspective, illustration is not mandatory for a non-drop plan.
Right. And the next person, Satish, is saying he's not able to see the return of premium. I mentioned this right in the beginning. We have disabled drop journey here because drop there is no difference. Online, offline, there is no difference in drop. Therefore, you can't log in a drop policy. You can only log in a non-drop policy where there is a price difference. Ashok, please keep reading more questions.
On a lighter note, if you want to have it, we can have it, but with 80% commission, right? So
correct. We are giving 80%. So why to give lesser commission when there is no difference of
correct.
rate?
So in the normal MPRO journey, you will get the drop with the same online rates because in drop there is no difference. So let the agent have the full 100% commission with the same online rates, which is already there in MPRO.
So, somebody is asking ACR MHR forms kahan se milenge? ACR MHR forms are already circulated through process note on Monday night. Please see the process control की mail ID से आपको mail आई होगी और नहीं भी आई है तो nothing to worry. CET team has it. Every operations person has it. If you don't find it, write a mail to me. I'll send it to you. Rupa can send it. I can send it. Don't worry about it. There are a lot of questions.
Yeah. So there's an education.
I will mail it to the agents the way I send the process updates, and at the same time, I will ask Ankur to get these two forms uploaded in Empower in Embody.
Right. Backdating allowed है क्या? Effective date of coverage में backdating allowed है क्या लिखा है रूपा? किसी ने? नहीं allowed होगा क्योंकि वो online है ना?
This is and it is a term plan.
Education qualification is grad or above. Undergraduates are there. Undergraduate means 12th pass. So 12th pass and above, it is allowed. Income has to be 10 lakhs and above. So that is
so
also
it's a good news ना कौशिक. It's a good news ना कि पहले हम 12th pass लेते ही नहीं थे SSPP में. Offline में अभी भी नहीं लेते हैं. Online में 12th pass are allowed, but the income has to be 10 lakh plus. So that's a good news. Kaushik, please help me. There are a lot of questions coming in.
Someone is asking about the payment link. Like we said, in case if there are any bugs reported, please let us know. We will come back to you. You will have to send a mail to the NEO ID telling that the payment is not going through. Then we will try to see whether we can send an external link to the customer for making payment.
Kaushik, question is ki any change in the pin code list? It's the same pin code.
It's the same pin code list. It's the same pin code list. There won't be any city restrictions. So the agents who would log in SSP through online channel, ideally for other policy bazaar and internet sales, we have a city restriction, but yes, for the level 3 and above agents, there won't be any city restrictions. So it remains the same as Empro journey. So only the pin code restriction will remain. So there won't be any city restrictions. So which is another additional thing which we have for the policy bazaar and internet sales. So that won't be there. So जैसा आपका Empro में है, only pin codes. यहाँ पे भी वही same pin codes list are same. So there has been no change in the pin codes.
So any
Ashok,
yeah.
one thing is coming again and again. We can't send payment link to the customer is my understanding. You can't send, because this is a journey where customer himself has to
Correct,
make a payment.
correct.
So guys, you can't send any payment link. This is customer enabled journey. The customer, जब आपने e-code बना दिया, you made a e-code, the customer has to go on Max Life website and say continue with the e-code number. He has to put the same e-code number as you gave him, and then he continues the journey himself. Remember, this is a journey where customer has to do it himself. The agent can be sitting next to him, no problem, but customer will have to go to that link and he makes a payment. No sending links.
नहीं, 1 मिनट, हिमांशु है क्या साइट?
हिमांशु ने ज्वाइन नहीं किया, मैंने उसको बोला है ज्वाइन करने के लिए, अभी आएगा वो, बट वी विल कीप दिस पार्किंग टिल नाउ. बट अभी तक की जो हमने कॉल्स लॉग इन करी है ना अशोक, तो उसमें द कस्टमर को हम लिंक नहीं भेज पाते हैं. द कस्टमर हैज टू मेक अ पेमेंट हिमसेल्फ. ही हैज टू गो, मतलब वही मैं बोल रही हूँ कि या तो कस्टमर करे अपने आप, या तो एजेंट और कस्टमर साथ में बैठ के एप्लीकेशन करे.
सो लिंक वो वाला नहीं भेज पाते हैं जो फर्स्ट वाला लिंक है. ये वाला लिंक भेज सकते हैं, लेकिन एक बार हिमांशु आते हैं तो कंफर्म कर लें.
ठीक है, आई हैव टोल्ड हिम टू जॉइन इन. Any more? Lot of questions are coming in.
Yeah, income surrogates are available. Yes, income surrogates are available. So exactly the same way for agency, we have the income surrogates. Make sure we don't club standard income proofs with income surrogates. So either आप income surrogates पे ही login कीजिए, ठीक है? And the income surrogates, I think you already have those information. There was no change in the surrogate, but surrogate यहाँ पे applicable है. Please don't log in the case with standard income proof along with surrogates. So वो वाला हम last year there was an enabler which was given and it lasted till March and April. That is stopped. So even stopped for an impro journey, and even the आप online में भी करोगे तो वहाँ पे standalone अगर surrogates है, credit cards है, आपके bank statements. So there are multiple options. SIP है, so that can be logged in up to 1 CR. So limit is up to 1 CR for surrogate, and it is applicable here also.
Ashik, somebody is writing, can we apply for 10 crore sum assured on online?
Yes,
yes, we can, but it has to go through a pre-screening process. Yeah. So उसके लिए I think
क्या pre-screening process क्या है, फिर online में कैसे करनी है pre-screening?
No, the thing is that anything which is crossing 3.5 CR. So still now हमारा कैपिंग क्या था कि सितंबर में चेंज आया, देन वी हैड इंक्रीज्ड 18 to 45 up to 3.5 CR and 46 to 60 is 2.5 CR. So now there has been a latest change. So we have increased to up to 10 CR from 18 to 45, and 46 to 55 we have increased to 5 CR.
Yeah, that so, people are aware of. They're asking how do you do pre-underwriting for online case.
For online cases is the same thing. So we have a common ID, that HNI Solutions. So that is a common underwriting ID for HNI help desk. So what you're going to do, if you have a case which is crossing 3.5 CR, okay, the customer is within 18 to 45 or in the age group of 46 to 55, you have to send a mail with a pre-issuance proposal form, fill in all the details, what exactly he wants, what is the sum assured he is opting for, and with the financials, he send it to that ID. So all the senior underwriters are mapped in that HNI solution. So you will get a reply. So once it will take a day, or maybe in the same day you will get a reply. So if it is an agency case, you always put me in CC for any protection related case. So but only thing is that you have to mark a mail to HNI solution. That's a common ID. And if the sum assured is crossing 3.5 CR. So 3.5 CR के ऊपर अगर कोई कस्टमर लेना चाहता है, पहले आपको प्री स्क्रीनिंग कराना पड़ेगा. Once we get an approval of yes, then you can log in. So that's the process. So initial period में यही है अभी. So let's see how the things go, and probably once the things settle down, then we might look into that option.
So Reshma, yesterday what has happened? Underwriting team has sent one process note for pre-underwriting through process management for all the cases, for all term plans, whether it is MPRO or everything. So it's already gone to office heads, operation heads, everybody. So the same process will be followed for this journey also.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
Perfect. So it's gone to everyone, friends. The process has been explained just now by Kaushik, and we will adhere to that. Somebody is asking, can we attach MWPA? Rupa had just given a clarity that we will need about 2 days time to come back to you on the MWPA. However, out of these 30 cases which have gone, we've attached MWPA to a few of cases. Let us see, if they if they kind of smoothly go through, then we will copy paste the same process and we will put it for all the policies. But we are just waiting and watching, we are just waiting for a go ahead from the home office operations.
There are few questions that I can see that agent is MDRT or agent is established class agent, but not L3. So will he be allowed? So no, he won't.
No. Nobody who's, and they have to be L3 on that particular day when they are.
He will have to be L3 or above agent or above class agent.
Yeah.
Housewives are allowed. Yes, housewife policy जो हमारे improve journey में भी है, so that is also enabled here. So yes, there is no change up to 50 lakhs. Yes, we can give. The assessment will be done completely on the husband's income, and husband should have a term plan which has to be an active. So that remains the same. Similarly, for ये question है कि can we give this to government employee with more than 10 lakhs of salary and 10th pass plus 3 years of diploma? We have tried to convince reinsurance for this this education criteria, this let us bring down to 10th class plus 3 years of diploma, but yeah, however that has not been approved. So if it is a 12th pass, so still the minimum education criteria is 12th pass. With 12 pass, if he after that, if the customer does or has done any diploma courses which is for 3 years, in some case-to-case basis, you can definitely send it to me, drop in a mail. In that case, our income criteria of 10 lakhs is not means it is not mandatory to match. It has to be 10 lakhs. What I mean to say that if the customer has done 12, completed his 12th pass, and after that he has done some technical diploma courses for 3 years. In those scenario, it did not have to have the customer did not have to have 10 lakhs of income. If he has around 5 lakhs or above, then we on case-to-case basis, I can discuss this with reinsurer and give you an approval. तो ऐसे केसेस में आप भेज सकते हो जहां पे 12th पास के बाद अगर डिप्लोमा 3 साल का किया है with the attached proofs, तो on a case-to-case basis I can fight it out with the reinsurance. But 10th pass and diploma अभी तक open नहीं हुआ है, friends. So that's it.
Can we apply 10 crores sum assured? For that, we already provide the answers that with pre-underwriting done, we can, provided the life assured age is less than 45 years.
Yeah, NRI is allowed. NRI up only 12 countries till now, and the sum assured capping is 2 CR. Please note that there is no increase in NRI limits. So NRI limits remains the same. So maximum sum assured is 2 CR for NRIs. We had a discussion with this segment also, but however, due to the recent outbreak, again this has been shelved. So the NRI limit only for the salaried and white collar professionals, it is up to 2 CR without any riders. So that also remains same for the online channel.
Ashok, did you answer this? Can you please repeat the process? If login got stuck, then which link to be logged in? Did you tell this, or should I tell?
You can tell, not an issue.
Okay, Deepthi, you've asked this. Whenever you get stuck, e-code generation tak, you have to use the MLI wali website. Only till e-code is generated. Once the e-code is generated, you can close all the sites. You can go and open Max Life corporate site, because our e-codes which are generated through our web link, which has been given to agency, there is no call center map to it. That's an agency sale. So you straight away go on Max Life corporate website, and when you go to online term plans, there are options. So you
दिखा सकते हैं अभी
दिखा दो एक बार, अशोक दिखा दो. हिमांशु सिक्का तुम आ गए क्या? हिमांशु सिक्का दूसरी चीज, अच्छा उसको वो अनम्यूट भी करना पड़ेगा ना.
दूसरी चीज एक और है कि it's not mandatory कि e-code generate हुआ है then you go to that link. Why we are saying that? Because if you are dropped off from the journey, if you're dropped off from the journey after this e-code is generated, तो आप वहां पे जाइए. अदरवाइज आपका जर्नी चल रहा है तो
आपका जर्नी चल रहा है तो उसी पे कंप्लीट कर लो. आप उसी पे कंप्लीट हो जाएगा जर्नी. बट कई बार क्या होता है, इंटरनेट वीक है या किसी गलती की वजह से तुम ड्रॉप ऑफ हो गए, गलती से साइट ही बंद कर दी तूने, ओनली देन यू कैन start the journey again. If the journey is working smooth, why you want to stop it in between? Himanshu, I've made the co-host.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hi Himanshu. Himanshu, 2 questions people are asking you. First is, if you can please open the Max Life corporate website and show to people on share screen which tab to go to in case they drop off. So where to start again with the e-court number? So show live to the team, number one, Himanshu. And second, which Ashok and I, we were waiting for you to join in, was people are asking, can we send the payment link to the customer? Can we send the payment link to the customer? These are the two questions, Himanshu, you need to take up.
Okay, I'll share my screen.
Hanji.
It's okay. Yeah. So this is our homepage. This is the main website of Max Life. If anybody gets stuck on the journey and you have the e-code present with you, just a second.
So this is the official corporate website of Max Life, right?
Yeah, this is.
So friends, please take a note. This is our official corporate website of Max Life.
And you have to scroll down to the footer, term insurance plan section, and continue with the existing e-code. Right? If you click on it, you will land here. You will have to enter your e-code and proceed. You will go back to the same page where you dropped off from. Right?
From whichever page you were on when you were writing, when you close the page, it will take you on the same page. It won't even take you on the previous pages. It won't start the journey from beginning. It will start from where you dropped off.
Now, Himanshu, the second question is, if you look at the URL, which is, the URL address which is given above, can we share that to the customer with the e-code number to proceed ahead for the payment?
Yes, yes.
Done. So, Reshma, this is the answer.
So Himanshu, just repeat for the benefit of the group that let's say the agent and customer, they are in two different locations.
Yeah.
While they were in the journey, they dropped off, or the agent generates the e-code number and sends it to the customer saying, now you go on our website and you do the journey. This is option number one. The option number two is the agent continues the journey, keeps asking the questions to the customer, and finally sends the payment link to the customer. How does he do it? Just explain once again nicely to the team.
Okay, so what you guys can do is agent journey on the behalf of customer, you take it till the payment page. You have the e-code. You just share this link with the customer and share the e-code with the customer. Once the customer inputs that e-code and continues on this page, he will directly land onto the payment page and can make payment there and then.
Right. And Ashok, did we show that e-commerce wala reference wala screenshot?
दिखा दिया
ना, तो मैं एक बार दोबारा लोगों को बता देती हूँ. Friends, this was another query which the agents asked me. Small queries only, which we've made it into the objection handling and what possible questions you will also have. So when you एक बार वो reference screen पे आना, please Ashok, what I'm talking about, उस PPT लगा के. So friends, one of the agent asked me today that Reshma, I'm making a payment, but you see it is giving me this this message that it is reference e-com number. So she was scared that is the sale going to e-com, and even I was not sure. So when we asked Himanshu, he said, no, there is no problem. Let it show e-com, but the reference number will show e-com. That is because that is the online, property that we currently have. We are using the e-commerce platform right now, and hence it will show as reference number. Whoever has a great eyesight will be able to see this. It's very small. So जो हमने rectangle red में लिखा है, that is reference e-com number. So that is the number which will pop up. Don't get worried कि e-com में तो नहीं चली जा रही है मेरी sale. Is my sale getting booked under e-com? No, it is getting booked under the same agency only. But because we are using e-com platform, therefore the reference number starts with e-com. So this is another query you will have from your agents. LPCs, I hope you guys are making note. These are small queries only, but they'll come to you that, am I doing the right thing? Should I do the payment or should I stop it? So, because before it confirms and pays, it is giving you a reference number, and that too with e-com. I hope everyone is making a note. This is the objection that you are getting from the field today. Small only, but these are small queries that they have. We can move forward. We can stop share now, Ashok.
Yeah, so just this answer, there's one question now. Yeah, so this link which we are saying, which Himanshu just mentioned us on the home page of Max Life Insurance, once the e-code number has been generated. So this link also can be shared for the payment. Once the e-code has been generated. After that, if customer himself wants to make the payment, so this link from our website, it can be, it can be shared with the customer and he can make the payment with the e-code number. Yeah.
Any more questions can we see on the chat which need answering? What do we do if we forget the e-code?
So there was an option given there. There was an option given there, Reshma, when you go to that, when you click that particular link and it ends up asks you for the e-code number, just below that, there was a question, what if you forget so you have to click that.
Okay.
Okay, there's another one called questioning the EMI on the credit card is allowed for us. So EMI is not allowed, but however, credit card, the 6 months credit card statement with a substantial credit limit is okay for up to 1 CR. So there is a surrogate guidelines. So already been sent to everyone. So you can refer that. Please get in touch with your ops and RMs there and officers. They have this deck. So where they know there is a calculation given how to calculate. So the easiest one is a credit card statement. So if a person have a 6 months of credit card statement, he has to provide that. However, EMI on a credit limit, we cannot use that as a surrogate income proof, but credit card can be used. So approximately 85 to around 1 lakh का अगर credit limit है किसी का and last 6 months का अगर statement दे रहा है, then we can offer up to 1 CR. So there is a detailed calculation which is mentioned. So if you can refer that deck, वहाँ पे clearly mentioned है. Okay.
So 3.5 crore sum assured के ऊपर you have to undergo for pre-screening. There is a complete process that has come from process controls, and you can apply after the pre-screening is done. You can apply the case, and yes, seller declaration pay, agent signatures are must. The signatures are must. Then again, somebody is asking EMI on credit card is allowed for us for first time payment during login. I think Kaushik has just answered that.
If it is for the eligibility purpose, financial
Kaushik, you want to answer once again?
Yeah, we allow surrogate. So credit card is one of the surrogate income proof, but I am not able to understand whether she is making for the payment. So payment, whether you can do it on the credit card, I think if you can do it, if it is yours or the customers, they can do it. So, but EMI on credit card, अगर कोई किसी का EMI चल रहा है credit card पे, that amount cannot be taken into consideration for a financial justification for a policy. So either we need the 6 months credit card as a surrogate income proof that can be utilized as a financial waiver, and we can give us SSP up to 1 CR assessing that. मगर EMI credit limit पे चल रहा है, उसको हम लोग assess नहीं कर पाएंगे.
Right, Rupa, there is a question here. Rupa, you're there? Rupa Rajendra?
I'm there, Reshma.
Rupa, Prakash Singh is asking, customer was debited from his account yesterday, but payment not reflected in system. How can we resolve this?
So then they should write to that NEO team with the transaction slip stating the customer को एक message आया होगा ना कि this has been debited. And team, please note within 24 hours it gets refunded also. अगर वो हमारे Max Life website में नहीं hit हुआ है, the reverse transaction will happen to the customer, and that too it happens within 24 hours. So please ask the customer to check his bank statement. If it is not done, please share the transaction slip with us. We will get it checked with IT. In case if Himanshu is there on the call, he can also correct me if I'm wrong.
So that is correct, Rupa.
Jagdish Pawarji, 3 times already we have told what is the process for 3.5 crore and above sum assured. You guys are asking same questions again and again. I'm requesting everyone, please be attentive. The same questions are coming again and again. That there is a new process control circular which has been sent out yesterday, that you need to do pre-screening for all cases about 3.50 crore. Same applies to our online cases also. Betty Joseph, Kaushik has already given housewife criteria before also. You are asking again. Kaushik, for one last time, tell housewife criteria, please.
I'll brief it up. For housewife, the only criteria for housewife is that she has to be graduate and above. rest the guidelines runs on the husband. So the husband has to have a term plan. Okay, that needs to be active. Along with that, he might have some investment plan or any other ULIP plans, but mandatorily he should have an active term plan. The entire eligibility, the financial eligibility works on husband. Second criteria is that the husband should have an income of 10 lakhs and more. So the eligibility, let's say the husband's age is around 35, having 10 lakhs of income. So at age 35, we give 25 times of his income. So 25 times multiplied 10 lakhs, it is around 2.5 crore. So the husband's eligibility is 2.5 crore. So out of 2.5 crore, he has a plan with Tata AIA. Let's say that is an active plan of term plan of 1 crore. Now he wants wants a policy of 50 lakhs for his housewife. So she has to be graduate. The medicals and video MR has to happen. The only we can give her no problem. The only thing is that you have to provide us the standard income proof of the husband, and that should cross 10 lakhs. Second is that you should provide us the policy number. If it is with Max, you write the policy number. If it is not with Max, you just provide us the latest premium receipt that it is this policy is active with so and so company. So we can derive at the eligibility, and maximum we can give up to 50 lakhs per life of a housewife. So and the rest of the medicals and video MR will happen on the life assured. So they can propose on self, and the journey is already built in online as well as in Impro. So they can directly log in as a housewife. So it did not has to be that a husband proposing on the housewife. So form to journey nahi hai. So directly they can housewife can apply on self. So functionality already built hai. So that's it. And if you want detail, already I have sent an PPT earlier, and that remains same for online and offline.
Thank you, Kaushik. So I don't think any more questions are coming now in the chat. Perfect. So I think we've answered a lot of questions. So thank you very much, everybody. And tomorrow and day after, again, we are doing the same webinar. So those of you who want to come back for a repeat session, please come back. Otherwise, please ask your agents. Tomorrow is Hindi and day after is English. We had already written in the chat the Zoom IDs for it. We've circulated that to all the RMs, ZVPs, and top 60 office heads. Please take the IDs from your LPC or zone LPC head if you don't have it for tomorrow and day after. But please ensure, friends, all your level 3 and above agents do come and attend, because if they don't attend, they will have lots of queries. You will get stuck and it will be not so pleasant. So thank you very much, Rupa, Ashok Manwani, Kaushik, Parminder, Himanshu Sikka for logging in. Thank you very much. And let's take benefit of L3 and above. We are either number 1 in most of the places in rate, or we are number 2. And Tata, HDFC, Kotak are going to increase their rate on 15th of December. You will be the cheapest now, you know. So in terms of rate. So my request to all of you is call open hogi tabhi to close kar paoge. So open calls, open as much as funnel as you can, so that we all are able to make it big in L3 plus SSPP online cases. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a fantastic December. Thank you. Bye-bye.